This video is brought to you by Assistant Recruitment, elevating your team with elite executive support. Visit assistantrecruitment.com to find out more. There are two kinds of executives. Executives who have had brilliant experiences with executive assistants and understand how valuable a great assistant is, and executives who have not had brilliant experiences with executive assistants and don't get it. Among the executives who don't understand the fuss about amazing EAs, they have either never had an EA, or maybe they've had an EA who wasn't great at their job, or, and this is the most common one in my experience, they hired the wrong person for the job because they didn't really understand what they were looking for and how to find them. So here are 5 common mistakes that are made when hiring an executive assistant. The first mistake is not clearly defining the role you're hiring for, and it's a surprisingly easy mistake to make. Crafting an accurate and detailed job specification will help you determine exactly what you're looking for in an assistant. Do you really need an executive assistant, or are the tasks you're wanting someone to take over more suitable for a personal assistant or an office manager? Are you looking for an executive assistant with board-level experience who can engage with solicitors, accountants, and respond autonomously to high-level stakeholders? Or are your primary concerns diary management, inbox management, assisting with events, social media, and managing a specific team or project? When I conduct needs analysis for executives looking to hire, they're often surprised by the kinds of tasks an EA can take on. Taking the time to consult with someone who works with a wide variety of assistants with varying skill sets is a really worthwhile investment and will save you a lot of time. I was an executive assistant who took over from several EAs who didn't work out, and what I learned was that very few companies understand how to assess the kind of assistant they're looking for, and it results in a mismatch of skills and expectations. The next mistake is hiring based on credentials alone. It's easy to be impressed by someone's credentials, but credentials don't necessarily guarantee that they'll be a good fit for the job. This also excludes excellent candidates who may have been out of the workplace for a period of time for a variety of reasons, such as caring responsibilities. Katie, my business partner, and I tailor candidate assessments to the role we're hiring for so that the assessment is relevant to the job. We also conduct a thorough interview. Most importantly, though, we keep an open mind about candidates and their experience. A very common mistake made when hiring is not having a clear hiring process and not adhering to agreed upon timeframes. Whether you intend to conduct 1 interview or 3 interviews, the most important thing is that the hiring process is clear, agreed upon in advance, and that you stick to the plan. Throwing in additional assessments that were not discussed up front, dragging the process out, and adding multiple interviews with other team members are all things that turn off great candidates. Most candidates are willing to participate in a rigorous hiring process, as long as this is communicated with them from the beginning. But adding obstacles along the way and taking too long to provide feedback looks unprofessional and results in excellent candidates being snapped up by speedier decision makers. One of the best things you can do to ensure the success of your partnership with your executive assistant is dedicate time to onboard them properly. This partnership will take time to develop, and it takes time to build trust. But these things don't happen accidentally. Implementing a detailed onboarding process and maintaining regular communication is essential. The more time you spend with your assistant early on, the more likely they are to exceed your expectations in the long run. Fun fact: By the time you're coming to assistantrecruitment.com, there is a 90% chance you've already tried to hire an executive assistant without our help. You've probably advertised on LinkedIn and had about 800 responses in the first 24 hours. You've stared at those 800 odd responses, wondering how on earth you differentiate between them, assess them, and meet them. Finding excellent candidates is a time-consuming process, and that's why assistantrecruitment.com exists. We sift through the CVs for you. We complete the assessments and the interviews, and we present you with the detailed profiles and scores of 3 perfectly matched candidates who you can then interview. By that stage, you know you're interviewing people who can do the job. Now you're just determining who is the best fit for your work style and the company. I'm going to be making lots more content all about hiring, onboarding, and building a great working partnership with your assistants. So please make sure you're subscribed. But that's all for today. I will see you in the next video.